Hello everybody, welcome to yet another video. Today I am making a response. I'm a little bit late because I'm guessing this was supposed to be a Sunday thing with these videos that come from the TFYTC Facebook page. I'm guessing this possibly could be like a homework thing, possibly. So anyway, so I'm taking the liberty, a little bit late, but I am responding to a guy called Denis. A few people, Dave, Smizzy, and the Forge Circuit both did a response, and the Bisto Yeti have seen his response, and Tony, just like Bisto, I'm very high tech. But anyway, so number one, what is my favourite figure, or should I say favourite figure as he put it? I will have to say, 1 second. Now, I have a couple of really good figures, and I'm going to get the other one down just to give you an idea. So, here are some figures. This is Tarn, or Kultar, Mastermind Creations, and he is absolutely fantastic. He's awesome. And I have Masterpiece Soundwave. Now, Masterpiece Soundwave, I'm going to say he's my favourite, my favourite figure, because, well, he's just awesome. I don't really need an explanation, he's just awesome. But I have to say a close second has to be this guy. People would be like, really? I'd have put him first, but no. He is, to be honest, arguably these two are my favourite figures. These two are the ones I look at the most whenever I come into my bedroom and think, wow, I actually own those. Number two, most expensive figure in your collection. Now this is a bit of a difficult one because I'm not going to bother getting every figure down off my shelf, but I have got forgotten the third party company, but anyway, so I've got the third party movie Lockdown, but I paid a good £180 I think for that, and that was off of the UK sales page. So that would have to be a candidate because I think that is one of the most expensive figures I've actually bought myself. Second, back in 2010, I got the SDCC 2010 exclusive Unicron figure, which cost me 150 quid at the time. To be honest, I will have to say the most expensive figures I own are mainly third party because they are expensive. I believe the most expensive on my shelf at the moment was the third party movie Lockdown. But when it comes to Hasbro or Takara figure, let's go legitimate here as well, just for the video's sake. I will have to say probably that would have to be the G1 accurate schemed Unicron. Number three. Worst figure you own. That's one part of it. So worst figure you own. This guy. I picked this guy off of Toyfu last year, TFN 2017. Now I picked it up and I was like, what is it? And I just picked it up. It's one of those purchases. Everybody goes through those purchases. They pick something up look that's really obscure, never seen before, and probably like, what the hell is that? So they're in the bar playing around with it, and it goes from person to person, and they're like, that's just weird. That is awful. Anyway, so this is Beast Machines Mirage. I never knew there was a Mirage in Beast Machines because it's been years since I've watched the show. But yeah, so this is Beast Machines, Mirage, and he is just a terrible figure. I'd say he's the worst in my collection. And the next part to that is how many have you got in your collection? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Quite a lot. I have quite a lot. Jesus. I would have to say I have probably near on 60 odd to 70 odd figures at this moment in time. I have quite the array of Beast Wars figures. I have a little array of third party, and I've got some behind me here, as you can probably see in the video. So up there, one down there. So I would have to say I've got well over 70 just for the video's sake. Number 4, best and worst place for you to buy figures. Best, I would have to say, is Kapow, because Kapow are constantly in the know, and they constantly have the really big what the fans want on. They always have really decent pre-orders, and yeah, they do charge a little bit more than other places, but I kind of understand why they do that, because quite frankly they do get a lot of stock in, and they do have to pay a lot. Obviously they will have to pay a lot of import fees for a lot of the stuff that they get, so I can forgive that a little bit. But yeah, I'd say the best one's Kapow. If you've never been on Kapow Toys on the internet, go on Google Kapow Toys. They are a great bunch of people, very professional, and they have a great stock of Transformers and Hot Toys and all sorts of different lines. Worst one, I would have to say, that's difficult, because I would have to say my Toys R Us was probably the worst. I know that's probably going to be a little bit, yeah, I just mentioned Toys R Us, especially when they've gone into administration. It's not really fair for me to say it because of their fate at the moment, which is unfortunate. But I would have to say, unfortunately, my Toys R Us and the Entertainer in Hull are two of the worst toy shops for stock. And I know I'm not the only one, because a lot of people that have those near them have the same problems. But it's just genuinely, whenever I go into Toys R Us, or when I've been in Toys R Us in the past, they never seem to have the stuff. Everywhere else seems to have it, but we get it very late on. We still have a lot of the Titan Return stuff. They don't have any Power of the Primes, but they probably won't get any in, because they've gone into, gone into administration, liquidation. So yeah, I'd have to say my Toys R Us is probably the worst place for me to find figures. Number 5, what figure do you want most? Well, I do have a figure on pre-order, which was Masterpiece Beast Wars Masterpiece Dinobot. I'm supposed to have paid my deposit. I've not heard anything more since we paid my deposit. If anyone else could let me know, anyone else pre-ordered it? If you do, please let me know in the comments below this video, because I did pay a deposit, and I got a PayPal receipt to say that the money was definitely paid. But that would be one. But the one I would love to see is a Beast Wars Masterpiece Megatron. Apparently there's rumours, and I think there's something going around that they might be doing the Dragon Megatron in Masterpiece. That is cool, but I want just the normal Beast Wars Megatron, from season 1, not Transmetal 2. I want just the normal Beast Wars Megatron in Masterpiece scale, because he would look amazing in Masterpiece. Number 6, what figure would you like to see made that isn't yet? That is difficult, because I've completely off track, should I say, when it comes to a lot of stuff that's released. Not sure. I really don't know about that question. I'm just gonna say, I'll just say a name out there. If it's already been done, then fine. But literally, I just can't really think of it. But I don't want to let the team down and not answer every question. But what haven't I? Oh, there we go. No, it has been made into a toy. I would like to see an official. Actually, here's one. An official Takara or Hasbro Impactor. There is a third party one, but that doesn't really, in my personal opinion, third party isn't legitimate figures. They're, the third party. So I would say I'd like to see an official Impactor from IDW Impactor from the, Last Stand of the Wreckers comic. That is an official one. Even though the Mastermind Creations Spartan, or whatever, is essentially a really good figure, and I really want to get that at some point. Number 7. What is your opinion on knockoffs? Well, I have some third party, and I have one knockoff at this moment in time. And my knockoff is the oversized Classics Optimus Prime, or Supreme Commander, or whatever it's called. I'm not 100% on them, even though I just said I do have one on that oversized Classics Optimus Prime. I just love Classics Optimus Prime. That is the reason why I've got it. It's because I just love that mold. But I don't really agree that some of them have been known to steal artwork and not give the artist credit for it. There's been a lot of stuff going on where they actually make these figures. You know, they've actually gone out of business and then quickly they've popped up under a different name. They are a little bit skittish, and I'm not really a big fan of this fake Chinese products. And number 8, favourite character. And I just dropped my notes. Anyways, favourite character. This guy, again, he's making a second appearance. Only logical. Masterpiece Soundwave, but Soundwave is my favourite character of all time from Transformers. Number 9, what's your favourite TF show? Transformers Armada. No. Beast Wars, obviously, is Beast Wars. It's Beast Wars. Beast Wars. Beast Wars. Number 10. Love or hate the movies? I love and hate the movies. Don't know if that's a question, but I love the first one. Don't mind the second one, even though it's a complete mess halfway in to the end. It's just a complete clusterfuck. Dark of the Moon is my second favourite out of the lot of them, and then the rest of them can go and die for me. I love the first one, and I prefer Dark of the Moon because it is essentially it is a lot better than Revenge of the Fallen, but it still has a lot of problems. But those are my two favourites. The rest of them can go and fuck themselves for me, because they are shit. Yeah, it's a love-hate relationship, really. Number 11. This is the last question, by the way. Number 11. Was Hot Rod responsible for Prime's death in the '86 movie? Move out of the way, Hot Rod! Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Many kids cried or shed a tear in 1986. Thanks to Hot Rod. So, there we go, my friends. That is my response to Denis. Annoying. And my phone goes off. Very unprofessional. I do apologise. But anyway, so, thank you very much for watching. And until next time, my friends, that'd be awesome. So, thanks, Denis, for the awesome questions. Thanks, and it's been great to see everyone else's responses. And until next time, stay awesome. Bye-bye for now.